Hello everyone, and welcome to our webinar. Laura and I have put together some great information about hair loss and thinning hair. As a hairdresser on a daily basis, I get asked about this topic all the time.
And as a naturopathic doctor, I often stumble upon the conversation about hair health because a lot of people are concerned about that, and it does come up in their health concerns. So with our webinar today, we're going to present information from our collective experience. And if you have any questions or you need more information, post a comment. We'll provide our information at the end of today's webinar.
Perfect. Okay, let's get started. Again, my name is Felice Valvano. I'm a co-owner of the Valvano Salon in St. Catharines. And like I stated earlier, hair loss is a common concern amongst women and men as well. And on a daily basis, I get asked this question and, maybe the cause of it, what can we do to help prevent it, and maybe what are some solutions?
I'm Imola, naturopathic doctor and co-owner of Win Health Solutions. I've been in practice many years, and I find that a lot of people have mentioned in their clinic visits with me that they have hair concerns, whether it's drying hair, hair loss, hair thinning. These conversations often come up. So in today's presentation, I'm going to talk a little bit about some solutions that are very effective in helping to maintain healthy hair from the inside out. Here are some common concerns that we get asked about on a regular basis when it comes to hair health. And from a naturopathic standpoint, the things that I find are really strongly connected to maintaining healthy hair include nutrition and hormone balance, as well as stress and body chemistry. So one or combination of those elements in a person's overall health can very much impact the strength and quality of their hair growth.
Good points, Laura. Through this next little bit of the video, I'm going to touch on some areas of frequency of washing your hair, the type of products that you're using, brushing or combing the hair, trying to minimize the amount of tangles and to help with the hair loss as well too. Some general blow drying tips to increase the volume of the hair in general, okay?
All right, so let's get to it.
Perfect.
So Felice, talk a little bit about the concerns that people often come to you about with regard to hair loss or hair health.
Yeah, thank you, Laura. Well, you know what? It's not so much just about men anymore. Women as well are concerned about hair loss all the time. So some of the common concerns I get, or at least the questions I get asked, is about shampooing their hair and how much hair comes out in the shower when they're brushing their hair out or when they're combing their hair out. Some other concerns about, especially the top area, they're wanting to maybe cover some areas that are a little bit thinning up there as well too, and then just basically increased volume on thin hair.
Yeah, I get similar concerns about people noticing that when they're washing their hair, they have excessive hair loss that they hadn't had before, and even this feeling of that they're losing more hair, or that they're noticing that their hair is thinning, or that they're also noticing just more easy hair loss, more hair on the clothing or on the floor after styling their hair, or just having a regular day as well.
Okay, well, perfect. Well, you know what? I have some tips to hopefully address those concerns.
All right, let's get to those stylist tips.
Perfect.
All right.
All right, perfect. Thank you, Laura. So we're going to get right into the 7 steps of fuller, thicker hair from the outside, okay? So we're going to start with cleansing of the hair. One of the most important ones. Now, the cleansing of the hair is very, very important because you need to create a perfect environment for that hair to grow in. My recommendation would be our Valvano Clean Shampoo. It is enriched with peppermint and tea tree oil, okay? The peppermint really invigorates the scalp and stimulates it at the same time, allowing that blood flow right to the root of the hair, which is very important for healthy hair growth, okay? And one thing we always have to remember is, let's not think about shampooing the hair, but shampooing the scalp. Because the hair will get clean on its own just from the foam that builds up from the shampoo, but it's important to really shampoo that hair and give yourself that great scalp massage. Step 2, conditioning the hair and evenly distributing that conditioner through the hair. So this is a crucial part because a lot of times clients with finer hair even tell me that they don't even condition their hair because it makes their hair feel heavy. In essence, you're doing yourself a disservice by not conditioning your hair because A, it actually strengthens the hair itself, and by evenly distributing that conditioner, you're making sure that all the hair gets the conditioner. Now, another part about this is clients that have long hair. In order to properly detangle your hair, you want to start from the ends and then work your way up to the scalp, okay, with long hair. Another little tip I like to give with conditioning is that allow that conditioner to sit on the scalp. We recommend our Valvano Cool Conditioner that is, again, enriched with peppermint oil. The peppermint oil left on the scalp really stimulates the blood flow to that scalp. Okay, everyone, my first tip is scalp massage. Now, this is so important to actually try to give yourself a little 2 to 3 minute scalp massage at home in the shower. We all know that when you're in the salon, your favorite part about the service is that scalp massage. I hear it all the time. Oh, this is my favorite part, this scalp massage. We do this, because it feels good, let's face it, but also it really has a purpose, and that is to really get that blood flowing to the scalp to nourish the root of the scalp. So important, especially with the right choice of conditioner. And with our peppermint conditioner, it's a great combination. Step 3 is now towel drying the hair. Once you've shampooed and conditioned, it's important now to remove the excessive moisture from the hair. The one thing you don't want to do is take that towel and just kind of, rough dry the hair. By doing that, you're going to increase tangles, So at this point, just allow the hair to rest inside the towel, allow the towel to soak up the moisture, And that is going to be your more gentle way of doing it. And now you're ready to prepare the hair to put in any kind of styling product for the blow drying process. Step 4. So we've cleansed, we've conditioned, we've towel dried, we've applied our favorite Valvano product. Now it's time for blow drying. The best little trick I give my clients here all the time, and this is fine hair, thick hair, doesn't really matter, but mostly for fine hair, is that you want to blow dry the hair, medium heat, never want to use high heat, right? So medium heat, and try to blow dry the hair in the opposite direction that it actually grows. So if you're wearing your hair, let's say from left to right, you're actually going to blow dry from right to left, increasing a bit of volume right there at the root area. Tip number 2, like I mentioned earlier, you want to use medium to low heat when blow drying, And you actually want to blow dry that hair to it's almost 85% dry before you use any kind of brush on it. Don't always remember, when you're brushing the hair when it's wet, you're really working against the elasticity of the hair. Elasticity of the hair gives it body, volume, So if the hair is wet, it's fragile. Using a brush on it is going to pull that elasticity out. You want to wait until your hair is almost 85% dry before you start with the brush. At that point, you can still now use a brush. It's going to make the hair fuller, more volume, especially with the product being inside there. It's going to help increase the volume of the hair and increase the shine as well. Time for bed, everybody. Before you rest for the night, we want to give you a couple little tips, and that is, especially for long hair clients, maybe take your hair and place it in a loose braid or a bun. And that's going to keep the hair together, keep it from moving around as you sleep, increasing tangles in the hair, which can lead to breakage and can lead to falling out hair as well too. So this is a great little tip I like to share with my clients. Braid the hair before going to bed, and in the morning you can actually take that braid out, and now you have these beautiful, soft, beachy waves as well. It's a great little trick, save you time in the morning, and you have some nice, fun hair for the day as well.
That was great, Felice.
Hey, welcome back, Laura.
I have questions.
Perfect.
Okay.
I love questions.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with conditioning, I didn't realize that you can condition your whole hair. I always thought that it would make your hair heavy. So for myself, I always condition just the ends.
Yeah, you know what? And it's true. Like a lot of people do that, right? They only condition ends because like, oh no, it makes my hair, too heavy, right? But in essence, no. You want to condition all the hair, especially putting conditioner on the scalp as well too. We don't think about it. We think, well, I'm not going to condition my scalp, right? Like, why would I do that? But if you're using the right product, our cool conditioner is super light. Plus, it contains peppermint, and that peppermint, it's amazing. When you put it on that scalp, it really stimulates the blood flow.
Right, and the scalp massage, we're going to talk about that. I'll give you a little more information about why blood flow to the hair follicle is very important. But you talk about it with your clients as well.
Yeah, scalp massage is so good, right? Again, going back to when we shampoo our own hair, we don't do that scalp massage because it doesn't feel as good as the hairdresser doing it,
Right.
But essence, again, you need to do it. Is so important, especially for finer hair. You really want to get the blood flow. It's all about getting that blood flow to the scalp.
Yeah, very important. Awesome.
Yeah. Great questions. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
Yeah. Okay, so I think that does it for myself. all my tips and tricks for looking after your hair. I'm going to pass it over to Dr. Laura now, because I know she has some amazing information to share with you as well.
Wow, Felice, that was great. Thank you so much for those wonderful strategies and solutions from a stylist perspective. I'm sure everyone found them very helpful, and they were really great. Up next, I have health tips for good hair, and I have to start with my most favorite topic, nutrition. We can grow the most optimal hair when we're making sure that we're getting enough vitamins, minerals, nutrients, protein, healthy fat, from nutritious food and balanced meals that we're eating on a day-to-day basis. What's the good of all those nutrients that you're eating if you're not absorbing them? It's true that some people may eat a really healthy diet, but may not be uptaking all the essential nutrients that they need because of digestive concerns. So certain things can get in the way of absorption of your nutrients, such as coffee, stress, certain foods, food allergies, underlying digestive concerns, and medications. So we always want to think of optimizing digestion so that you're uptaking enough essential nutrients to build healthy, strong hair. I have a nutrition tip for everybody here, and a lot of people will ask me, well, what supplements or what nutrients can I take to help build healthy hair? And you can read through the list here. And I do want to talk a little bit here, though, about supplementing. So before you head out and pick up all these supplements and take them to try to promote better hair growth, my first and foremost recommendation is to eat healthy and use your food as the foundation to build healthier hair. You may have heard about the buzzworthy health trends around alkaline diets and eating more alkaline food. And when it comes to hair health, maintaining a more alkaline body pH actually does have benefit. Now, what I am not talking about here is the very strict blood chemistry that is more alkaline at around 7.3 to 7.4 that we need to maintain for survival. If that ever shifted, we would be in very big trouble. What I am talking about here is the relative pH changes that occur in our tissue when we eat nutritious food. Now, we all know that when we eat acidic food or drink acidic beverages, this can weaken the structure of our teeth. Well, the same thing goes for hair. Eating enough mineral-rich food in the diet can positively shift our body chemistry, which promotes stronger, healthier hair. There's plenty of research available that shows the benefit of alkaline diets, and this is true food as medicine. But the most important thing to remember here is that when you eat enough mineral-rich food, this positively shifts your pH levels, making your body more alkaline and also helping the body form healthier, stronger hair. I have a chemistry tip here for everyone, and that is steer clear of anything that might seem like a fad when it comes to maintaining your body chemistry, such as drinking baking soda and water. I have questions about this brought to me all the time by different people. And alternatively, don't agonize over which foods are more acid and which foods are more alkaline, because all of these things could be counterproductive in your progress. Most importantly is just eat lots of good food in your diet, namely vegetables. Vegetables have the highest mineral content, so we're thinking about vegetables at your meals, green smoothies, and green drinks. These types of foods can shift your body chemistry just by making sure that they're in your diet enough. Now, I've provided a list of foods here for your reference, and I know this is a very interesting topic for so many people. So if you have questions, feel free to contact me and I'd be happy to help. Now, I have one more thing to mention before we wrap up the nutrition component of this webinar, and that is, do you remember when I said this? The scalp massage, we're going to talk about that. I'll give you a little more information about why blood flow to the hair follicle is very important. I'm with Felice on this one. Make sure you include that regular scalp massage. The more you stimulate circulation to the scalp, the more nutrient-rich blood is carried there, which provides the hair follicle with what it needs for proper hair formation and hair growth, which results in healthier hair. For my fourth step, we're going to talk about the relationship between stress and hair health. So many people don't associate their stress levels in their everyday life to their hair growth or formation, or also their hair loss. However, there's a very strong influence between stress and hair loss and hair weakening. Stress inhibits our physiology from working properly, and in turn that can affect the growth and the structure of healthy hair. So what I've listed here are some elements to consider when it comes to finding ways to neutralize your stress levels on a day-to-day basis. I always recommend that you do a little bit of something as often as possible to have a long-term positive impact on your stress levels. For my fifth and final step, we're going to talk a little bit about hormone balance. So when it comes to talking with people who have perhaps menopausal concerns or thyroid imbalance, hair loss is a very major symptom. As well, with other hormonal irregularities, hair loss can also be part of the picture. So working together with these patients, we'll talk a little bit about the natural options that are safe and effective to make sure that they have optimal hormone balance within their bodies. Or we will work alongside their medical doctors who may have prescribed something to help with the balance of their hormones. But we'll also recommend some strategies to make sure that they have comprehensive health care, which ultimately leads to stronger, healthier hair from the inside out and better hormone balance all around.
Okay, wow. Laura, that was awesome. Sitting here listening to all the great information, we've talked about it before, but just really listening to it again, I've learned so much about it as well too. And I think it's great because now I can go back and share all this information with my clients on a daily basis, right? But a couple things I think that really stood out for me. One was definitely eating for fuller, thicker hair.
It's so true. When we think about our nutrition, we want to make sure that we're getting enough of the right nutrients on a daily basis, and at 3 meals a day or throughout the day. You want to make sure that you're always fueling your body, certainly for health, but to obtain the natural things that we need to build better hair, things like protein and vitamins, nutrients such as minerals, and as well as healthy fat. Really important to help build that hair and have it be shiny and healthy and strong.
Wow. That's great. You're starting to sound like a hairdresser now. Perfect. And then the other thing too is I love this one. Food as medicine.
Yes.
Love it.
Food as medicine. It's very important to consider that what we put into our body, it really helps to form what we see on the outside, and it can very much affect how healthy we are. Of course, we know this, but it's just always a gentle reminder that I like to put out there is consider what you're eating, make sure that you're making good food choices, that you're putting nutritious food into your body, and that you're swapping out anything that could be processed or artificial, and that you're making good choices as far as fresh, nutritious food to really and truly bring out the best in your hair from the inside out.
That's awesome. So I think again too, one thing that's coming to my mind as well too after this whole presentation, if you look after yourself from the inside, you look after yourself from the outside, fuller, thicker, shinier, healthier hair.
Who knew? We did.
Perfect. Okay guys, well, there you have it, our first webinar. This was very exciting. I'm so glad that we're able to come together and present this for you guys. Just to recap quickly on my end, cleanse properly, condition your hair, okay? Towel dry, be gentle with that. Detangle, start combing from the ends, working your way up to the scalp area. Blow dry, moving the hair around. Only using a brush when the hair is almost 80% dry, okay? And then for the long hair clients, place that hair in a little bit of a braid for sleep.
And to recap the health tips that we want to consider, of course, first and foremost, good nutrition. And with nutrition, you want to think about how healthy your digestion is, so keeping your digestive tract very healthy and strong and supporting its function. And then also we want to think about body chemistry in addition to stress management and hormone balance, all very important in the big picture of maintaining healthy hair.
All right, thank you again, everyone, for tuning in and listening to our presentation. Again, right here is our information up on the slide. Contact me at either the email, through our website, phone number as well there too. Text me, whatever you wish. Leave comments below because we would love to continue this conversation and answer any other questions that may have come up during our presentation.
Yeah, we'd love to hear your insights. We'd love to hear your comments and your feedback. And of course, if you have more questions or you need more information from either Felice or myself, then certainly post a comment or contact us individually. And also my contact information is provided here for you. We welcome any questions, we welcome that contact, and as well, we're always happy to help and assist in any way that we can, as we're so passionate about what we each do. So thanks again for listening in. Let's continue this conversation.
Yeah, and share it. You know what? Share the video, share the post, get it out there to anyone that you think might benefit from all our information about thinning hair.
Yes.
So until next time, thank you, Laura.
Thank you, Felice. Thanks everyone for listening in.